Hello, my name is Sean, and I'll be doing a tutorial on tennis. To start off with, we'll do the easiest part, which is turning all the serial number characters here into 5-digit binary numbers. So F, using this chart below here, F will be turned into 01011. Then 1 turns into 0001. 4 becomes 00100. N turns into 10011. K turns into 1000. And finally, 3 turns into 00011. Then we need the information from the BOM, from this module. In this case, we need the gender. In this case would be women's game, because these are very feminine names, so women's game. It is orange. In this case would be clay, so this would be French. We'll be playing on the French lands here. And we're going to need the scores, which is 0 to 0, then 0, 0, 6, 2. Alright, to figure out who is serving, all you have to do is take these bottom numbers that we got here, add them all up. If it's even, then the top person is serving. Otherwise, if it's odd, the bottom person is serving. It's very important because in the case, well, in this case, it's even numbers. In the case of you translating the binary digits here, for every 1, the person serving scores a point. And for every 0, the person opposing scores a point. So, and the scoring here rotates between 0, 15, 30, and 40. So when BOM scores the first point here, this turns into 15. Then top scores the point because of the 1. So now top gets 15. Now bottom scores another point, so he gets 30. And then top scores another point, making it into 30. Then top scores another point, making it 40. And usually, after you score a point when you have 40, you would win that game and earn a point for your set. But in the case of 40-40, which will happen right here, so because bottom scores another point, it gets 40 right there. Now it gets into what's called a deuce. So now we're in a deuce. So in a deuce, when the bottom scores, he gets an advantage, which I'll label AVD, the bottom, since he scores a point. And since he scores another point after that, and he has the advantage while scoring the point, he wins the game now. So now, the bottom gets a point, which basically gets 3. The scores reset to 0 to 0, and the player rotates. It goes to bottom serving. So if top was serving less, then bottom is serving this game now. So with bottom serving, now 0 is going to be top scoring. So in the case of 0, 15 is scored to top. Then bottom scores a point because he's serving, so now it gets 15. Next, top scores another 2 more points, so this becomes 30, then 40. Then bottom scores another point, making it 30. Then finally, top scores another point, and since we're not in a deuce, and he's on a 40, that means top scores a number here. So in this case, top scores the point here for his set. Score gets reset 0 to 0, play rotates. So now, in our next play here, we have 0 in our first case. So this becomes 15 for bottom. Then a 1 occurs, so 15 is scored to the top. Then the bottom scores 2 more times, making it 30, then 40. Then top scores 2 more points, making it 30 and 40. So now we're in a deuce. Now just punch it right out here. So first we're in the deuce. Then top scores, making an advantage towards the top. Then bottom scores if a person has an advantage and the opposing player scores a point, then it goes back to deuce. Then the bottom player scores a point, which basically gives advantage to bottom. Then finally, bottom scores another point, giving her the win for that set. So now, basically, it's that. Bottom is serving. So next, we have 0-0. And in this case, top is going to score for 4 times, actually. So this becomes 15, 30, 40, then win. Wow, easy win. So top is serving here. Top scores a point for their set. This gets reset to 0-0. And then top scores another 2 points because top is serving and they're both won. So this becomes 30. So, in this case, we have all these numbers here. So what do? Well, we have to tell our diffuser, okay, it's 30 love, and then 02, 64. And as you can see, the module solves. And you won't get a strike for basically pressing buttons on this thing. The only time you get a strike is if you click on a person's name if they didn't win. Alright, we'll go over through another example here. So in this case, we have, this looks like a women's play. This time, we have the advantage to bottom, and our score is 4-2. So looking at this, 4-2, 4 plus 2 is 6. That means top is serving because it's even. So first, top is going to score points, so this is going to go back to deuce. Then bottom is going to score, which makes an advantage to bottom. Then bottom scores again, making it the win for the bottom. So this turns into a 3. Winning him a game, winning her the game for that. And then bottom is serving, so it goes back to, also I forgot that it's green, so that's Wimbledon. Sorry, I've been everywhere. So now back to 0-0. So bottom's gonna score 2 points. So it's gonna make it 30. Then top's gonna score 2 points, making it 30. The bottom's gonna score 2 points, making it 40, then win the game. So this becomes a 4. Top is serving. Rotate our players here. So this becomes 0, back to 0-0. Then bottom's gonna score a bunch of times. So this becomes 15, 30, 40, then win. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then bottom is serving here. Bottom wins a point there. 5. Back to 0-0. So with 0-0-0, that becomes 15, 30, then 40. Then bottom scores, making it 15. Then top scores again, making it the game there. So top wins a point for their set. This goes back to 0-0. 0-0. Rotate the players. Now, top is serving, so top is going to score 2 points, making it 30. Then bottom's going to score a point, making it 15. Then top scores 1, 2 points, making it their set to win. So 0-0. Bottom is serving here. And top score, so this becomes a 6. And for further clarification here, to actually win a set here, you need at least to win 6 games with a difference in games of at least 2 from the other player. While the top person did win 6 games, unfortunately, they did not win the set. No, play has to keep continuing until they win at least 6 games with a difference in games of at least 2 from the other player. So the play continues. First, bottom's going to score 2 points, making it 30. Then top's going to score 4 points, so that's 15, 30, 40, and then now they won a point. Now they won at least 6 games with a difference from the 2, so they won that set. and play continues onto the next set with top serving, because play still continues. So now we're at 0-0 with 0-2-0. Top is serving. They get the point there. So now this is the final score. So we have to switch it, pressing the 10 strike a couple times, to 15. This moves to 7, this moves to 5. And make sure it gets 0 there too. And that solves the module. Okay, to win an actual game of tennis, depending on the gender, in women's play, such as this, they have to win at least 2 sets. In men's play, they have to win at least 3 sets. And of course, again, to win a set, the player must win at least 6 games with a difference of games at least 2 from the other player. In this case, the bottom is so far winning because they have won 1 set, because they have won at least 6 games in this set with a difference of 2. So we have 6 and 5, so that means, let's see, 0-0, 6-5. Bottom is serving right now because that's an odd number. 0-0. Women's playing green. So what we're going to do is, okay, bottom's going to score 3 times, so that's going to make it 40, 0-40. Then top is going to score 2 times, making it 15 and 30. And then bottom is going to score again, making it a win. And so the score goes from 0-5 to 0-6. And notice now the bottom person has won 2 sets. And this is in the women's play. So in the case of this, what you do, since the bottom person has won the game, then you click on the person that has won the game. Pretty simple. Alright, let's take up another example. So here, we're in a men's game here. Remember, in men's game, it takes 3 sets to win. So far, the bottom person has won 2 sets already. So we have men's, we're on green, which is Wimbledon again. And it's 15-15 with 1-1-0, 6-6-2. With these numbers, that means top is serving because adding all that is even. So top is serving right now. So then bottom is going to score 3 points. That makes it 30, 40, and then he wins that set. Now bottom is serving, making it 3, 0-3. Then we just change this to 0-0. Then bottom's going to score 3 times, making it 40. Top's going to score right here, making it 15. But then bottom's going to score again right here, making bottom win again. Top is serving. So bottom is going to be at 4 now. Change this to 0-0. So then we have top serving. So it's going to be first top is going to score, then bottom's going to score 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 15, 30, 40, and then the win right here. So then bottom is going to serve right there. Bottom wins that one. And then we have back to 0-0. We have bottom scoring first, then top scoring twice, making it 30. Then bottom scoring again, making it 30. Give me a second here. Bottom, then both then top and bottom, and then top scores again, making it 40. Then top scores again right here, making the win for top. Then top is going to serve. So top gains a point, making it a 1. I'm going to erase all this part. Then it's back to 0-0. Top is going to score first, making it 15. Then bottom's going to score, making it 15. Then top's going to score, making it 30. Then bottom's going to score twice, making it 40. Then top's going to score, making it 40. It's a pretty close game right now, guys. So now we're in the deuce. So with a deuce, first bottom's going to score, making it advantage to bottom. Then top is going to score. Yep, top is going to score, making it a deuce. Then bottom's going to score again, making an advantage to bottom. Then bottom's going to score yet again to win that set. So now, the bottom has won three games, with winning only 6 games, with a difference of 2 from the other player. So he has won all 3 sets. In this case, we would press the bottom. Since this is a male's game, he has won 3 sets. Just one last thing I would like to cover up here. So say you recall that when we were at 6-5, it's technically not a win because you would have to keep playing until you're at a difference of 2 from the other player. So this would be considered a win. But say that this person scores instead, and now we're at a 6-6. What happens now is a tiebreak occurs. And the exception when a tiebreak doesn't occur is if you're not in the US and we're in the last set of the match. Usually for a last set, that usually means the 3rd set in women's play or the 5th set in men's play. Instead, the play would continue normally until either player wins the match by achieving a difference in games of 2 from the other player. Such as this would keep going until you get something like this. But if we're in the US, or much better, or if we're now in the last set here, what happens is a tiebreak. So the first rally in tiebreak is served by the player who didn't serve the previous game. So if top was serving in the previous game, then bottom would be serving. So in case top basically made the pointers was serving here, bottom would be serving. Then the serve switches for the second rally. So now top would be serving for the second rally. And beginning with the second rally, the serve switches after every 2 rallies. So then top would be serving for the next rally, but then it switches to bottom bottom, then top top, then bottom bottom, then top top, then bottom bottom. After the tiebreak, the first game of the next set is served by the player who didn't serve in the first rally. So since the person who served first was top, then the first person who serves after the tiebreak is bottom. And vice versa, if bottom was served in the last game, then top would be serving first, then it goes bottom, bottom, top, top, bottom, bottom, top, top, bottom, bottom, top, top. Then the first person after the tiebreak would be bottom serving. So, what happens in a tiebreak? So after I got that through. Well, in a tiebreak, all increments are counts in 1. So each rally you do, such as if you do such a rally like this, they're all counted as 1. So basically I have 1 point, then it would go to, say it was top serving and it was a 1, then it would go 1 to the top player. If it was 2 zeros, then a 1 0, it would go something like this. In that order. It'll keep going. And this keeps going until a player reaches 7 points or more with a point difference of at least 2 from their opponent. So in order to win, this one person has to win at least 7 points within this tiebreak with a point difference of at least 2. If it was 7-6, then play keeps going on until you reach a difference of 2 from their opponent. Then they win the point for their set. In this case, bottom would win the set, and play would continue on. Hope all of you enjoyed this tutorial. And until then, guys, keep talking and don't explode.